and welcome back to PRI. This is Prep Recruiting Insider here at Moe's Pizza on the West Bank, the best pizza anywhere. I can assure you of that, and we will sample plenty of it in just a few minutes. I'm your head coach for PRI, Rick Gailey, and we're here together with the man who greases the squeaky wheel of PRI, Renee Nato, your Prep Recruiting Insider. And we're here with two terrific Shaw Eagle athletes, two defensive ends, as a matter of fact. To your right, Malcolm Rollins, and to your left, Tyrone Myles. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us today on PRI.
Tyrone, I'm going to start with you. Going through the recruiting process right now, and you have a lot of state schools looking at you. What are you looking for in a school, and what's important to you when you decide where you want to go?
I want to go into sports medicine, and all my family members, they did it too, and I just want to go into that field.
Okay, and Malcolm, what are you looking for in a school? I know some schools are watching you right now. What's important to you when you decide where you want to go?
What's important to me is to get my degree. I want to go into sports management, so I look for schools that have that program for me.
Is location important to you?
Yes.
Okay, is it inside the state, or travel is that important?
I like to be in state.
Okay, Tyrone?
I want to travel out. I like to explore.
Okay, so you may go outside?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to have one guy in sports medicine and the other one in sports management. So Malcolm, it looks like you'll be able to manage his money for him. Is that what you're looking for? That's good.
Definitely.
And when you look at what you're doing right now, as far as the position requirements, both of y'all are seniors, right? And defensive ends, bookend types in a sense. Malcolm, with you first. Talk about what a Shaw defensive end needs to do.
Most importantly, we have to always stop the run first. So that's my job.
And how do you do that?
I always plug up the middle and always stay disciplined to what I'm supposed to do and what I'm always taught.
Stance, alignment, technique, head placement, hand placement, all important things. And with you, Tyrone, in your particular position.
My job is to communicate with the D-line, make sure we all on the same page, and use my agility to get in the backfield every time, every play.
Now, Malcolm, you've sustained an injury, which is going to keep you on the sidelines for a while, but you've kind of turned into a little mini coach, if you will, and cheerleader for the guys like Tyrone and all. How challenging is that when you played that position and now you're trying to help the coaches? How involved are you as a coach with the guys?
At first it was a little challenging, but now I'm very involved now since I'm off crutches and stuff now. So now I'm looking at the sideline, so that way when they come back, I can tell them what I see and what they have to do so we can be better overall as a unit.
I see you shaking your head, Tyrone. How's he doing so far?
He's doing good, because sometimes you see the things our coaches doesn't see, so it helps. Big plus.
You've played basketball before. Being a good-sized guy, that you as defensive end, about 260, something like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How has that helped you skill-wise as a defensive end?
Well, I've been playing basketball since I was 5, so just being quick, using my feet, making it muddy, and make sure I can get to the quarterback. Being quick enough to get to the quarterback before you can throw the ball. That's my main objective every game.
And we've talked about both of you, what you want to be when you grow up. That's important to have that in mind when you go to college. And both of y'all are in good directions there. But let's talk about what you're going to have to do between now and next year to be able to move your game up to the collegiate level. Malcolm, you first. Taking where you are now, getting healthy is certainly important and following the criteria for that. But once you get back to being full speed, what are you going to have to improve upon, not just through the rest of the season, but over the summer, preparing for the collegiate life?
Of course, I have to get healthy first, but I have to work on my speed and my agility. And since I'm a versatile player, I'm going to have to pick up like more pounds. Yeah, since I can play inside and outside.
Because that might be a position change involved there, right? You might have to actually play in space. Would you look forward to that? If somebody put you on the outside and said some of the times you got to play in space?
I look forward to that.
Yeah, it'd be better than just get pounded on all the time, don't you think? And Tyrone, with you, what do you have to do to improve?
Well, first, I'm going to get my grades up, make sure my grades are at the right level, and get in the weight room, and with him especially. And, he's known for lifting a lot of weight, squatting 500, benching to 370, so I just want to get bigger. That's my main, what I want to do.
I want to talk about that. 370 bench, 500 squat. You spent a lot of time in the weight room. How has that helped you become a better football player?
It's helped me because since he has all the speed, so I have to put some force. Since I have all the power, I have to make sure nobody can block me. I'm tough in the run game always.
Tyrone, 4 years of coming to a halt. It went kind of fast. It flew by. What's been the thing that sticks out in your mind going through the halls and becoming a Shaw Eagle? What's really going to stick with you as you move forward?
Just being brothers, just coming in, just talking, being friends with everybody. You don't have to be left alone at lunch. Everybody talks to each other, and you're just being a brother.
And it's important, you two guys coming through the program together, complimenting each other. But I'm going to have you talk about the other guy for a second. Malcolm, tell me something about Tyrone that I don't know.
Well, he's a big fan of anime. Very big fan. Very, very big fan.
Now, tell me something about Malcolm I don't know.
You don't think he talk, but if you get to know him, he talk a hole in your head.
That's Malcolm Rollins and Tyrone Myles, two terrific Shaw athletes. Now look at that. Look, see the camera with the red light on? Now give him your game face. Yeah, all right. Okay, now give him your happy face because you're happy to be here on Prep Recruiting. Is that as happy as you can look, Malcolm? Come on, buddy. What a pleasure it is to have these two fine young men and all the Shaw Eagles with us today. When we come back after this timeout, two more great Eagles after this timeout.